Man, we're at the 22nd time now. God, I need to make a blooper of all my introductions. What's going on, YouTuber Nights? It's your boy Rocket here, and I'd like to welcome you guys to episode 6 of Rocket Rants. In this series, for those of you who are new, I basically form an opinion on YouTube based on my knowledge and certain information that I gained on particular video game subjects. It's, just one man's opinion on YouTube. That's literally what a rant is, and that's what I'm doing, ranting. Anyways, today's subject is going to be about video game leaks. As you guys know, it's E3 season. Woohoo, yay, all that, etc. Anyways, it's E3 season, and usually before E3, a lot of video games get leaked. And most of these games, they're leaked directly either the day before or like a week before, several months before and all that jazz, but it doesn't matter. It's just that the game has been leaked. And today's subject is going to be particularly about one leak that might have potentially spoiled the entire E3 showcase. For those of you guys who don't know, and I will put a link in the description, not to the Twitter page, but to the image itself, because this image was taken straight out of Twitter. There was a picture taken on a Walmart in Canada listing for titles that have been unannounced. Like, these are a lot, and there was a lot of them, my guys. It was a huge leak because I'd argue like there's probably like a solid 10 to 15 games that they showed, and we don't know anything about them. No announcements, none of that stuff. Games that include, but not limited to, Just Cause 4, Splinter Cell, Lego DC Villains, Borderlands 3, Gears of War 5, Forza Horizon 5, Destiny Comet, and Rage 2. But Rage 2, the reason why I said that last is because of the fact that it was announced almost 2 days ago. It was announced, so that doesn't really matter. And Forza Horizon 5 is another interesting one because there's not even a Forza Horizon 4. Like, seriously, the last one was Forza Horizon 5. Also, they showed games that have been announced, but they've slated for it. But basically, what the leak means is that all these games that have been announced have a slated release date for this year. Final Fantasy VII was in this leak, and that's a game that we don't even know when it's coming out. And there's rumors that the game could be coming out in 2023. So, on that. Anyways, all of these leaks and stuff. It's normally a good thing, but is there such a thing as too much of a good thing, though? That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to ask you guys right now. Please make sure to leave a comment down below. In my opinion, there is such a thing as too much information on video games. There's a whole bunch of things that we could take out of this leak. It could mean that all of these video games that have been announced are games that could potentially come out this year, but don't have to necessarily be announced at E3. What it could mean is that these games exist and that developers are actively working on them, but they don't have to be announced at E3. They could easily be shown, not at PAX. They could easily be shown at Gamescom. They could be shown at the Video Game Awards. There's a bunch of places that these video games could be announced at, and not just E3. But the fact that these games have all been showcased prior to E3, I'd say we're less than a month away from E3, which we are. And all these video games have been leaked on that Walmart Canada posting. That really brings a lot of conclusions to the fact that these games will be announced at E3, except for obviously Rage 2. In my humble opinion, this is both a good and bad thing because what it means is let's get rid of the bad first. The bad news is that if this is all that we're going to be seeing at E3, then I will be disappointed because I was kind of expecting a little bit more. This is not all of the games, mind you, but if this represents a majority of it, I'd say, if this represents 80% of what they're showing at E3, I'll be pissed. Because I don't want none of this. I mean, I do like them all, and they all look nice, but, now I know exactly what it's showing at E3, and I'm going to be expecting it. But at the same time, if they don't show it, these games have been announced, these games have been leaked, but none of them came for real. But the good news is, and that was the bad news. But the good news is that if these games really are real, what it means is that the developers know that we know that the developers want these games to be made. Are making these games, or at least have ideas, or at least have a set motion of plans for these games. That to me is good news, because what it means is that these games don't have to come out this year. They could come out next year, and I'll still play them. I'll still buy them. That's true. That would never change, because I love almost all of the games that are on the list, the ones that I could play at least. But still, these games, this listing basically tells us that the developers of these games acknowledge that there is a need, that there is a want for these games, and they are probably going to be making them. And I can't even be mad at that. That's good, because what it means is that we all get I keep saying me. We all get games that we all want to play. And that is a good thing. That really is a good thing. And I really do hope that that these games are real. Not just being announced at E3, but I really do hope that these games are truly real. But anyways, you guys, that's about it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and share the video with your friends. Also, subscribe to my channel if you are new, because I post videos like these weekly, and I stream like at least 2-3 times a week. So, you know, if you guys want to miss none of that non-stop action, subscribe to my channel. I've been your Captain Rocket, folks, and I'll tell you guys later. Peace. How do you guys like that big old subscribe button right there? Nice, isn't it? Press that subscribe button.